This is sad news, everybody. The server glitch cheese is still happening in NBA 2K17. I made a video just like this last year for 2K16. If you want to see that, the link is in the description. There's two clips in this video. It's happened twice to me now in my team. The first one was when I was in the Bronze League. Now I'm in the Silver League and it happened to me again. I didn't even get to play the game, but I'm getting the loss. And this is very concerning because last year this was the same problem and they never fixed it. They went the entire year without fixing this server glitch cheese. And this year they did a good job. They have good rewards in all the different leagues as you progress, but you're not going to be able to get these rewards if you can get losses when you don't even get losses. Because to get the top rewards, you got to go undefeated in all these different leagues. Right now we're low, so it's like 2-0. 3-0, but when you get later, it's going to be 5 games in a row, 6 in a row, 7 in a row. How can you win 7 games in a row if you can lose a game like this when you didn't even get to play the game? You didn't lose the game clearly. And you have to remember that in this mode, it's designed to make you pay. You don't necessarily have to pay real money, but you have to pay to play, because every game that you play, you have to use a contract on your players. They even have these shoe cards that give your players temporary boosts, but they only last for so many games. So every time something like this happens, where the game, you don't even get to finish the game, you don't get to win the game, you get a loss, it's gonna take away a contract, it's gonna take away a shoe game. It's just a disaster. It's a splash disaster because you get the loss, which ruins your chances of getting the top rewards in each league. You lose a contract and you lose a shoe. I'm not using shoes right now, but if I was, I would be even more mad that I just wasted a shoe on a game that I didn't even get to play. And this game would have been funny because this guy's using a free agent, Michael Jordan. He's got him at center. That would have been hilarious. But now this guy, he's got to be mad because he just took a contract off of his free agent cards and he didn't even get to play the game with those cards because those cards are limited. So look, it says a problem has been encountered that prevents gameplay from continuing. This game will not be counted. That's what it says. But that's a lie, because when I hit OK, I'm gonna get hit with the black screen cheese. The game freezes right here. I'm just gonna let the black screen cheese. We got a black screen commentary. And the worst part about all of this is, remember last year when they had these issues, they never discussed it. They did all these live streams weekly. They never once talked about the server glitch cheese. They never talked about fixing it. They never put out a patch to fix it. Remember, here in 2K17, they've already dropped one patch. This was not in the patch. This is probably not even on their radar. And if they couldn't fix this to start the game, that means they don't know how to fix it. Why would they allow a glitch like this to go on from game to game if they knew how to fix it? They don't know how to fix it. I truly believe, just like last year, that this is gonna be going on for the entire year that this game is out. They're not gonna be able to fix it. They didn't do anything about it last year. Why would they do anything about it this year? It's very disappointing. It puts a stain on the game mode, and it's not like they're gonna do anything to help us, because last year they never gave anybody any contracts. They never gave us any MT or any free packs. Why would they do that this year? They're not gonna give us shoes and contracts to deal with it. This has been going on since the game has been out. I'm not the only one that this is happening to. I just tweeted this earlier. People are tweeting at me saying it's been happening. That's why I kind of stopped playing my team. I'm waiting for them to fix it. I don't think they're going to be able to fix it. So you're just going to have to deal with that nonsense if you really want to play it, and just be frustrated when you can't get that undefeated reward. Not because you can't win those games, but because you might get a loss like this. It's crazy. I mean, last year it was so bad that people got demoted, because remember, when you get up into those higher leagues, in order to stay in that league, you got to win a certain amount of games. But if this happens to you too many times, you might get demoted to the league under you. That's a possibility. So you see the black screen cheese, I figured, you know what? I'm just going to be stuck on that screen. So of course I closed the game. When I boot the game back up, when I go back in the menu, you already know what's going to happen. You know they're going to give me that L, and I'm not going to be able to get the top reward. I'd have to redo the seed again, just like I did for the first bronze seed. I had to play extra games that I shouldn't have had to play. There we are, 4-2. Good going. GG's, good game. I think that 2K should really just take the contracts out of My Team. If you don't have servers that can handle this game mode, that knows when you actually win a game, when you actually lose a game, take the contracts out. The only cards that should have contracts are the free agent trial cards, but everything else we should just be able to play, because this happens in domination. You could be playing a domination game, at the end of the game, you get some kind of error, or in the middle of the game and you don't get the reward, but they take everything from you, because as soon as you enter that game, they take off your contracts, your shoes, and there's no turning back. There's no way to get it back. If there's any error message, even if it says that the game is not going to count, it's still going to count, because once you go in that game, they take away what is required to play that game, and they don't give it back for any reason. It doesn't matter if you win or lose. That's it. Very disappointing. It just overshadows all the good that they did with the mode. It happens in the My Team Blacktop. It happens all over the mode. I've even heard it happens in Play Now Online. I've heard it happens at the stage. I remember in 2K16, that first week or two at the stage, you were putting in VC, getting ready to wager, and in the middle of the game, you were getting disconnected, and that was it. Your VC was gone. You just can't have that happening. You got to do something. You can't ignore this. You got a live stream coming up. Every live stream, you got to give us the status of this. You got to give us the patch status. Can't just ignore this again. This is the second year in a row that this is being ignored. That was a late floater. Another time. Oh my gosh. He doesn't have loyal fans. His fans left. They said, I ain't playing this. Oh, he's reaching in the backcourt. I got to be teaching in the backcourt. Shaq going full court crossover move. He's still reaching. Shaq is teaching. Left-handed layup.